Dump them. If you're unsure whether to stay in your current relationship or change something, and you feel drained and it's no longer enjoyable, then this video is for you. I will share one most powerful technique, a process you can go through to save you hours and hours of arguments and help you to decide from an empowered place. And this technique is called dump them. Make sure that you watch this video till end, because there is a certain way how to go about this technique so it actually works in harmony for you and your partner. And if you like this video and find it of value, then please like it and subscribe to my channel. So what do I mean by dump them? This is a technique I've been using successfully in my relationship, and it has worked magic for me. And what I mean, the first step is literally imagine dumping them. If you feel triggered by the word dumping them, then I don't mean in a rude, mean way. If you have followed me before, you know that I'm all about heart-based love, compassion, and harmony. So what I mean is completely letting them go instantly and immediately. Just letting them go and imagine that a relationship is over and probably has been for a while already. And it's just over instantly. There's no breaking up, no arguing, no nothing. It's just over instantly. Imagine that. That's what I'm asking. And the next step is you let go of any attachment to these relationships. Just imagine letting go of everything. All the good, bad stuff, just cut it off as a knife. It has ended. It has served a purpose. You learned a lot, you gained a lot. Maybe it was draining and all these things, then you can celebrate, but it doesn't matter. Let go of all the good, bad, everything. It's gone. It's in your past. And why this works is because usually there's lots of tangled attachments, and there's good things, bad things, and it's really hard to separate the good from the bad and then make a decision. The easiest and fastest way is let go everything, put it out, and cut it as a knife, and it's gone. And when you feel that you have let go everything, also pay attention that you let go of image of them, of your partner. That means also let go of any mental arguing, any need for them to change, and any past behavior you feel like wasn't acceptable. So it's basically instantly, they're out of your life, they're none of your business, they're not your problem. And from this space, let go of any mental arguing, any feelings that are concerned with them. They're no longer in your life, they're gone, out of the picture, and let all that go. And that's very important, because the next step is you allow yourself to feel. You allow yourself to feel, connect with your heart, maybe regulate your nervous system, because it can be tough first time you do it, and all kinds of feelings come up, and it may not instantly work. So what I'm describing is ideal process, how to follow. If for most of my clients, it doesn't work ideally. So I'm sharing you ideal process so you can imagine how would it happen ideally. Normally, there's lots of attachments that need special care, and that's what I work with my clients. However, once you're at a stage when you feel like, okay, I have detached, I have released everything, good, bad, everything, it's in the past, we're no longer together, and you don't need to think about the future either. Just present, stay present, fully present to the fact that you're single, and and now you get to choose whatever you want to do. And now is the time when you really connect with the heart and ask yourself, what do I want? And really feel, what is it that you want? For me, as a man, the thing that I want the most, and sometimes I feel like I'm lacking in my relationship, is freedom. For men, actually there's three things for men generally that they want. They want to feel appreciation, they want freedom, and they want to feel opened up to. For me, when I feel that I don't have freedom in a relationship, I start manifesting all kinds of arguments, all kinds of drama, because I don't feel fulfilled within. I feel like there's something, I feel like I'm not in control in a relationship anymore. And that can be very damaging for a relationship because suddenly I'm creating all these unnecessary conflicts. I'm perfectly aware that I'm creating it from this space once I actually allow myself to feel that I want freedom. And once I realize that it's a freedom I want to have, I can go towards the next step, which is fulfill myself within. So I can give myself a freedom because I'm no longer in a relationship. Because there's no one anymore that can stop me from getting what I want. Because I am creator of my reality. Therefore, I get to fulfill myself within, and I'm in control of all my actions. And that's why it's important to take this other person off the picture completely, because they have no impact on your feelings. You're in full control over your feelings, and you get to choose how you feel, and you get to fulfill yourself within. So you have power to fulfill yourself within. And once you fulfill yourself, whatever that desire you had from within, for men it's probably appreciation, freedom, and feeling open up to. And for women, it's usually feeling understood, feeling seen, and feeling safe. So these are the core feelings for men and women that usually they feel like lacking. And if they feel they're lacking in a relationship, they can start manifesting all kinds of arguments and undesirable circumstances. So once you figured out what it is, once you were able to fulfill it, now you go to the next step, which is reconsider your relationship from empowered state, because now you're fulfilled. Now you're in empowered state, and now you can make a really aligned decision. And decision usually falls into two categories of either getting out of toxic relationship because you don't belong there, or you recommit to amazing relationship. And this can happen within few seconds, all this chain. You can release any unfulfillment, resentment, you can forgive yourself, and you can feel free again, or open up to or appreciate in a relationship as a man, or you can feel understood, seen, and safe as a woman in a relationship. And from this space, once you know where you stand in a relationship, you can make empowered decisions. And for me and my clients, most of the times it means recommitment. And once the recommitment has happened, then we can see what needs to be done from loving place of the heart. We connect with the heart and see what needs to be done. Maybe it's apology you can have because you acted out basically out of order and from not empowered state. Maybe there's conversation to have, anything. But then you know exactly where you stand. So there's one really powerful decision already made. Are you in or are you out? And it doesn't matter on another person. This is some concept that some of my clients have a tough time to understand. It doesn't matter on another person whether you are in and out of a relationship. It's all about you and what do you want and what your heart wants. And what your heart wants is feeling. And for your heart, it doesn't matter. There's no attachment to a specific person. Your heart wants certain feeling, certain experience, and universe will give you that or something better. And as far as you're concerned, you're committed to a relationship as long as other person is in. You can communicate that. And if other person is suddenly wanting to get out, that's okay. You allow them that as well. And this is a very powerful place to build a relationship from, because you know where you stand. They know where they stand. And then it's a easy, harmonious communication between you two. So why and how it works. So the first thing to understand is that, as I mentioned, you are creator of your reality. And only you can tell how you will feel. So no one else has the power to make you feel any way. And more specifically, what I mean is that no one has power to hurt you. they can induce certain feelings in you because we're all empathetic and we all feel other people's feelings. However, no one has power to hurt you unless you have a wound, unless you have a trigger somewhere in you. And then they can trigger you. Then their words can land in your wound. But if you do have a wound or a trigger, you have power to heal yourself. You have power to cover that wound. So unless you let them, they don't have power to hurt you. And if you have experience of someone else hurting you, that means you have either wound or a trigger you can heal, work with, and take your power back. And by taking your power back, which is a core principle of this exercise, you taking your power back, so you're in control of your relationship and you're in control of your reality, you realize that they didn't do anything. If anything, they helped you to decide whether to get out of the relationship or recommit to it. And you can thank them for that. And the second thing, how it works, is that often when in relationships, something can happen and we can project our power onto our partner, onto someone else. And again, sometimes when this happens, of course, most of the time it happens unconsciously, subconsciously, and we didn't make this decision. But however, we do end up in this argument, in this stiff position, where energy is being drained, and a relation no longer flows. And when that happens, as I mentioned, sometimes it's hard to detangle all the things happening there. And easiest and fastest way how to untangle everything is get them out of the picture. Get them out of the picture. If you need to imagine being broken up, dumped, or split up, whatever the word you want to use, do that. It will be very helpful to get them completely off the picture, and then you can claim all the power back. And you can realize, what do you want? And once you know what you want, you can align with your heart, fulfill yourself within, and decide what's the best course in a relationship. And you get to decide that, and you can do that right now. And if you like this video, if you find it value, please like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, and have it magical.